Hamas accuses Hezbollah of joining war effort only symbolically.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests and personal aspects, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content, e.g., reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of datasets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 6,500, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Lol, they're already fighting amongst themselves.
They have been since the start of this. They really were expecting a repeat of 1948 with attacks on all sides. Not sure what caused Hezbollah to make an about-face on the 7th, but afterwards America parked 2 aircraft carriers next door, and needless to say not everyone has the exact same death wish.
I have a feeling Hezbollah's relative restraint is much less about any US presence than it is that they're completely outmatched by the IDF on its own, and Israel is very much in a take-no-prisoners mood.
Watching what is happening in Gaza probably put them off their lunch. I imagine the initial Hamas raid was a lot deadlier and more successful than anyone anticipated, and as a result the response has been significantly greater than they were prepared to deal with.
That's exactly what I think, too. They went in with a plan to poke the bear and ended up killing its cubs. Oops.
Let's not sell them short here. They went to poke the bear, and ended up raping its family to death.
While recording it and proudly sharing the video.
This is sure to not have any unintended consequences.
Because they can't, Israel has amassed a reserve force of 300,000 plus soldiers. There is no penetrating the northern border now. And you are fucked, Hamas.
I thought they're starting to demobilize.
They demobilized a little from Gaza.
And from the north, but it wouldn't happen if they didn't think they could afford to let some of us go home and not suffer a military detriment.
The problem is that Hamas was so cruel that any player 3 joining the war knew that there was no way Israel could be restrained. These non-national warbands can only fight a real army if it pulls its punches to not be disproportionate. They chose life.
Especially when you're a senior leadership with a substantial net worth and player 2 is Israel. Those guys know the game too. They know they aren't eliminating Israel, and I don't think they even really want to. They want to control the income streams and have subordinates conduct suicidal terrorist attacks as long as possible. There's nobody too rich to die in those command chains.
Oh, they definitely want to eliminate them. Make no mistake. They would if they could. They'd just find a new ethnic minority to blame all their problems on.
The amazing thing about anti-Semitism is that you don't even need any Jews in your country to blame everything on the Jews.
Just look at Malaysia.
I don't know much about Malaysian politics, can you explain?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.